Sorry, I was muted for a second there. Welcome to Quality Shot Tennis. Today we've got Andrey Rublev taking on Alexei Popyrin. Very excited for this one. The final of Canada. It is a Masters final. Excited to see how it goes. Rublev has not had a good season, but he has a chance to win his second Masters title of 2024, which is almost miraculous. It's a really weird season that he's had because this is the most inconsistent season that Rublev's had easily of this whole decade so far, and yet he's got a very solid shot at winning his second Masters title, although Alexei Popyrin could come out of nowhere and win his first. So we'll see what happens. I mean, people didn't expect Popyrin to beat Korda, and that happened. People didn't expect him to be in the semifinal in general. So it'll be interesting. We'll see what all happens. But welcome in. Predictions for this one. I'm gonna take Rublev in 2 sets. Rublev was playing absolutely unbelievable to end the last match. I mean, he played well for most of the match, but he ended off the match with a bang. The last few games were absolutely top-notch level. So if he continues like that, then I see Andrey taking it. I think he'll be very happy to see who's on the other side of the net, given that it's a Masters final. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Popyrin, this wouldn't be his first title in general. He won Umag last year. He beat Wawrinka narrowly in a final there. Won in 3 sets. And obviously, Popyrin also played a very good match against Djokovic at the Australian Open earlier this year. Really pushed Novak. Many think he should have gone up 2-1 in that one, and it was over 4 hours long. Popyrin's actually beaten Rublev the last time that they played. It was in Monte Carlo earlier this year, where Rublev was supposed to defend his title. So that was 6-4, 6-4 straight sets. So that's something to think about as well. Hey, what's up, Terry? Hello, Terry. Yeah, so that's something to consider as well and think about. Here we go. Match is getting underway. It's Rublev. The Russians serve first. We are getting started up. Rublev is at the line to serve. Forehand of Popyrin. Huge return statement from Popyrin. Start off the match with a big forehand. Not unlike his opponent in this situation. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to the Canada coverage. It's a really weird moment with Cincinnati and Canada both going on main draw. I'm super excited for Cincinnati. But yeah, forehand from Rublev. That's a wild one. Love 30. Could be a quick start here for... Could be a quick start here for Popyrin. Let's see what all happens. Love 30. Hey, how's it going, Zera? Hello, Zera. Hello. That's a double fault from Rublev. Love 40. Poor start for Andrey. Quick start for Popyrin. It would be, I mean, listen, Rublev has had a very weird season. This would be by far the weirdest season for a player I've ever seen to see a guy win 2 Masters. Could happen. There's a first for everything. And he is the favorite in this circumstance. But wow, what a weird start. That was a double fault out by quite literally like 100 feet. Like that was that wasn't even close. Oh my God, what was that? He was playing really well in the last match. against Sinner. Not, not the best version of Sinner, and the semifinal was against a pretty good opponent to be playing in the semifinals of a Masters, but let's see. 4 points to love for Popyrin, and he's about to step up to the line to serve. Yeah, Canada's been a really weird tournament. Right off the back of the Olympics, which is off the back of a grass court season. So going from grass to clay to hard, the very quick turnaround, which is probably the biggest factor as to why we've had so many kind of weird semifinals. That's a bad volley from Rublev, a great shot from Popyrin. It's 5 points to 0 for Popyrin. Surprising start in every way. Hits the tape from Rublev, back on his side, 6-0. 1/4 of a way to a golden set for Alexei Popyrin. 6 points to 0. Serve here from Popyrin. That's another serve. He's just not going to lose a point. Golden match. Rublev needs to get something going. Hell of a start if he can win the first 2 games without dropping a point, Popyrin. That's a statement in itself. Although with help from Rublev, no doubt. With those 2 doubles. Doubles. Serve here from the Aussie. When's the last time an Aussie won a Masters? That's been a while. Forehand of Popyrin goes out. Rublev gets on the board in terms of points. 40-15. Still doesn't really help the situation. Because he's about to go up 2-0 in less than 2 minutes. Serve from Popyrin, big into the body. Back in return is very good. Back in slice. Forehand of Rublev, inside out. Back end of Popyrin. Forehand of Rublev, inside out. That goes out. Wow, 2-0. That's bad body language from Rublev. That's not what you want to see. Already starting off negative, feeding those demons. And I don't want to, make light of that, but it's not good for Rublev. In terms of winning the match, he's got to have the positive body language and positive, positivity. Let's hope Marat had something valuable to say for a situation like this. Yeah, true. Absolutely. Forehand, the forehand of Rublev, forehand of Popyrin, forehand of Rublev, forehand of Popyrin. Safin also. I've seen him go a bit crazy on a tennis court as well. So, I guess that helps if you've been in that kind of a situation. He was a bit of a character himself. Still is, to be fair. Interesting human being. Popyrin at the baseline, very close to return. Oh, wow. That's an ace, I think. Second serve ace for Rublev. Great kick serve angle. And that's what can happen. When you stand far back, at least in some ways, you give yourself more of a shot to at least get a racket on it. You can cut off angles if you're moving forward, but if you have a good kick serve like that, perfect on the line, and you're not ready for it, then it'll be hard to defend against. That's a beautiful, perfect back end return, which leads to 30-15. Forehand of Rublev, forehand of Popyrin, backhand of Rublev. To backhand of Popyrin, forehand Rublev, the forehand of Popyrin, forehand Rublev, the backhand of Popyrin, cross court, backhand Rublev, what a rally. Backhand drop shot, could be a crucial one. Backhand down the line, forehand, smash Rublev, no, it's a lob, and it's right on the line. Forehand volley, oh, that's great. that's a point that Popyrin maybe felt like he really, really, really wanted to win to kind of keep his foot on the gas pedal. Because Rublev was trying to pick up his level in that rally, but Popyrin didn't give in, didn't give an inch. What a drop shot there, gutsy. And then a lob, also gutsy. He's got nothing to lose. That nothing to lose attitude. The fact that he's not in the top 10, 20, 30, 40 in the world, or I don't know exactly, maybe outside top 30, is kind of making him play more like a top 10 player with the lob and drop shot combination there. Confidence of a top 10er. Forehand, that was nearly outrageous. Even Djokovic would laugh at that return had he made it. That was out by a couple inches, but that was insane. That was still a great strike, to be fair. Backhand returns a good one. Forehand, that goes out from Rublev. Is a great return from Popyrin. Had honestly, no right to even give Rublev that tough of a forehand on it. Should have been a winner from Rublev on the next shot for sure with that serve. But we're back to deuce. Back to deuce here. .40-30 here, Rublev. Or wait, scores off. Should be deuce, actually. And he hits an ace. I don't know if Popyrin was ready for it. Popyrin seems to be complaining about it. But it is Rublev who gets the hold, so it doesn't matter anyway. Doesn't matter at the end of the day. Two one for Popyrin. Quick start. That would be insane if Popyrin can win a Masters out of nowhere. I mean, even Borna Coric wasn't that crazy. Borna Coric wasn't even that crazy. Even though he was outside the top 100 in the world, he had wins over Federer. He had got into a Masters final, I believe, in the past in Shanghai. Like, even Coric wasn't that crazy. Like, I think Popyrin might be the craziest Masters 1000 winner I can remember. Who's crazier than Popyrin? Popyrin is out of nowhere. Popyrin would be really strange. Like, no one expected Popyrin to win a Masters 1000. Clearly, except for himself, if he can do it. I mean, what a great player, but certainly about 2 or 3 levels below that in most people's eyes up until this point. I knew he was great, but I did not expect that, if that could happen. To be honest. Forehand's a great forehand from Rublev. Popyrin nearly gets it, but that's in the net. Love 15. It's a double fall from Popyrin. He's going to want that one back. Put that back in his pocket. Not good enough there. Love 30 here. Big serve down the tee. Very good from Popyrin. 15-30. Backhand of Rublev, backhand slice of Popyrin. Forehand of Rublev, the forehand of Popyrin. Goes out from Popyrin on that forehand. He can't afford mistakes like this, to be honest. Because if I know Rublev's going to take advantage. He's got to try to cut down on errors like that if he can. Easier said than done, though. It's not necessarily a low percentage game that's going to get him over the line here, so we'll see what he can do. That's a great serve. Really solid. Serve's really good so far. Are you watching on Tennis TV? I am watching on Tennis TV, yes. It's the only place I can get it right now is Tennis TV. Usually I have another site, but it's not working at the moment. So Tennis TV it is. The big serve from Popyrin again. Rublev gets a racket on it, but the ball goes up into the crowd for a lucky fan. It's deuce. When is the last time an Australian won a Masters? That's my question. And was it Hewitt? Hewitt's the last Aussie to win. Serving is absolutely out of this world right now. Popyrin's caught on fire in this tournament. He's really played a great tournament. He's caught on fire in this tournament. He's not trying to let off the steam anytime soon. He's trying to keep that fire blazing, at least till the end of this tournament. How far does he jump up in the rankings? And can he build off of this, Forehand inside has a beautiful combination. Right into the body. Rublev has to just pancake it back. And Popyrin with an easy winner for 3-1. That's a great serving performance to get out of trouble there from Popyrin. Like I said, Popyrin has the confidence from beating Rublev in Monte Carlo. Rublev's first Masters 1000 win when he was defending earlier this year. 6-4, 6-4. It played really well. It is a bit funny that they're playing again with Rublev going for his third Masters 1000 and Popyrin going for his first. I didn't look up ahead of time. There's a few things I want to look up in terms of Popyrin. Here you go. So he's won 2 titles. One against Bublik, one against Wawrinka. But Wawrinka in 2023, last year on clay. This would be his third different surface that he's won a title on, by the way. Indoor hard clay and outdoor hard courts. So that's impressive. He'd go 3-0 in finals, which is also impressive and rarely happens. Big forehand from Popyrin. With Rublev running the other way, very smart. Oh, wow. Xavier Malisse is Popyrin's coach. Talk about a guy who doesn't get talked about enough now, but Malisse was super talented. Doubles and singles. Very talented guy. Great shot maker. Always fun to watch. Great personality on court, too. Glad to see him coaching. I didn't know that he was Popyrin's coach. Yeah, Melissa's great. Forehand, Rublev's wild, and Rublev's probably going to freak out if he loses this game. I hope not. Hope he can find a way to stay in the calm. Yeah, Melissa, speaking of Wawrinka, I remember a match in the Indian Wells final. Wawrinka and Federer played against Melissa and Dolgopolov, who's another underrated talent from the last 15 years. And that was a great, great, great match. Yeah, shout out to Xavier Melisse. Well, that's a double fault. Rublev is just unraveled at the seams. I don't know if he didn't expect Popyrin to be playing at this level, or I don't know what's what, but mentally he's come here and he's just not been at the level he's been for the rest of the tournament. Weird signs. Okay, question. Is it possible to pick ambient sound on Tennis TV? Ambient sound. Oh, without voices? Yes. Yes, I'm currently watching it without commentators. That's what I'm doing, because that'd be really weird. I would not be able to think about my own commentary if I had other commentators speaking in my ear. Hey, Joseph from Down Under. How's it going? Andrey, what are you doing? Exactly. Really weird. I mean, it's 3 double faults now, I think. It's crazy. Really weird. Not just hasn't found his A game, he hasn't found his D game. Just abysmal. Hasn't found his C game, B game, nothing. Just not there right now, honestly. Props to Popyrin. What a week he's having. Yeah, really great. Popyrin's playing absolutely amazing. Yeah, congrats, Joseph, because yeah, he's playing great. What is his ranking going to be if he wins this? It's kind of crazy because Uma dropped out of his ranking from last year because that was in July. That was what Feast, or no, that was Hamburg. Don't remember who won Umag this year, to be honest, but that dropped out of his ranking. That was his best result to date. He's at least 32 spots up in the rankings. If he wins this, then Alexei Popyrin will be 23rd in the world. That's so crazy. And obviously, this will stay in his ranking for like 12 months. So I don't know what else is part of that ranking, but he can keep moving up if he keeps doing well. Like, that means he's in front of Francis Tiafoe. That means he's in front of Bublik, Jarry, Artur Feast. Like, he's in front of all those guys. That's so crazy. Right behind Tabilo and Hachinov. He's a great player. I'm happy for him. But really surprising for me. I love that, though, for men's tennis and for tennis in general to have winners like this, because it really makes you feel like when you're watching like first round, second round matches, like, okay, either of these guys can win the whole tournament. Like, that's just something we haven't had, you know? We haven't had that feeling really for a long time, especially like 2010 through like 2017, 18. Like, that feeling was completely non-existent in the big tournaments. It's a great backhand from Rublev. That's why they pay him the big bucks. But he might not get the big payout today if he doesn't figure out a better game. What a backhand out of nowhere. It's a great athlete, Andrey. But he can always find the ball in a sweet spot and just crack it. And great direction as well on the balls that he hits. Finds great angles almost out of nowhere, but so far it's just been so flat. Serve, Popyrin. Hits the tape. Is a let. First serve. He's a different player working with Malisse. I love to see it. How long has he been working with Xavier Malisse, Joseph? Because I don't know. I only just found out 3 minutes ago. Forehand of Andrey, the backhand of Popyrin. Forehand of Andrey. Inside in, forehand of Popyrin. Lob, forehand swing volley. Popyrin nearly carves under that backhand, but he's again down 15-40. If he gets to get out of this hole, then it's a complete mental defeat for Rublev. But we'll see. He was able to serve his way out of trouble in the first time. Let's see if he can come up some big serves again, or if Andrey can step up here. Forehand Andrey, forehand Popyrin goes the other way into the outside. Forehand to the forehand of Andrey. Forehand of Popyrin might go long. No, it's on the baseline. Forehand of Popyrin inside out. Moving Rublev around now. Forehand, it's exquisite. Forehand volley. That Popyrin's playing like a top 15, top 10 guy. It's the same level he's had throughout the week, really. As after, listen, it's really that magic of saving match point versus Dimitrov. It's the magic of saving match point versus Dimitrov. Because once you save match point in a tournament, suddenly it loosens you up. That's some true magic in tennis for if you can save a match point. That's why you can never count anybody out from any tournament if Popyrin wins this. Because listen, imagine if you told anybody in the moment when Popyrin was down match point to Dimitrov, when Dimitrov was about to win in straight sets, that this guy maybe is going to win the whole tournament. Like, it's good for tennis, and that's it's a true thing. Can't never count anybody out for sure. It's about Popyrin, the fact that he was crazy enough to believe that he could do it. Probably that's a backhand the net from Rublev, but he's playing very poor. It's a tale of two. There are two things going on right now. Popyrin's playing great, like really great. Rublev is playing very poor. Rublev's playing like a top 40 player, and Popyrin's playing like the top 10 guy. If it's even top 40 from Rublev, to be honest. That's a good ace from Popyrin. Advantage now at 4-1. Hey, what's up, Max? Good to have you in here. Where you seeing ads? There are ads on the screen. It's a bit strange. There should not be. Yeah, ad blockers, where it's at. Forehand of Popyrin. Here we go. Backhand Popyrin to the backhand of Andrey. Forehand of Popyrin. That goes wide. 15 left for Rublev. Can Rublev find a way to climb back in the set? I don't think so, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see where Popyrin's mentality is at. Like, can he? I mean, he's serving too well, I guess, to let down 2 breaks. It's probably gonna have to be 3 sets if Andrey does it, because the serving stats for Popyrin have been quite good. He's been standing in on that second serve return. It's been doing him well for the most part. He misses that one, but yeah, I mean, this is absolutely fantastic. Well, so he wants to keep this number up, Popyrin, because he's 1 for 6 on second serve, but that doesn't matter yet. Forehand of Popyrin, chips, comes in. That's a great pass from Rublev. 40 love. Exactly what you want. Serve from Rublev, hits the tape, goes out. Second serve. 25 minutes of play so far. Serve Rublev, it's a great second serve. Great return, drop shot. Second time is, or second or third time's gone for it. Pass from Popyrin's very good. Very, very good. Fun to see a random winner that you don't expect, though. I do like to see it. Like, I'm just trying to remember, when's the last time we've had a winner this weird? Like, so I remember we've had some periods in Masters 1000s that have been a little bit strange. What a forehand return there. Turn into Novak with the returner serve. Popyrin's first strike is unbelievable right now. Popyrin getting Rublev off the first strike. He's not even letting Rublev have a chance to build the points out and attack. And Rublev was doing well in the rallies against Arnaldi. He was very good on defense and very athletic. But Rublev's not even getting to rally right now at all. That's a big forehand from Popyrin. Goes right at the Rublev forehand. Humiliates it. Breaks it down. Rublev with the forehand shank. The ball goes who knows where. But it doesn't go in the court. And it's deuce. For backhand. Forehand of Rublev. Forehand of Popyrin. Forehand of Rublev. Backhand of Popyrin. Forehand to Rublev, cross court, forehand Popyrin, forehand to Rublev, swing volley, very good. No reaction from Rublev, but I just hope that he can find some kind of something to pick him up. It was a 3-set win over FA in Madrid this year. He's looking for his third different Masters title. By the way, I wonder where that ranks on tour. Like having 3 different Masters titles. Who else has 3 different Masters titles? Forehand Rublev goes out. Go to deuce. Amanda didn't win, but it was nice to see her reaching the final. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, too bad about the final. The answer is 1 set away. But she's still in the top 50. It should be even higher than that, so we'll see how she can do in the next few tournaments. Double fault from Rublev. It's like his 4th or his 5th. This is not a good start for Rublev. He lost the first 7 points of the set. He's hit about 7 double faults. I don't know how many exactly. I'll look, but it's a set point for Popyrin to go to breadstick Rublev. I mean, this has got to be one of the most surprising sights of the whole year. Just seeing Popyrin here about to breadstick Rublev in the final of Canada. If you showed somebody this before the year started, then, or before the event started, especially before the event started, because Rublev was not in any kind of form. You wouldn't expect Rublev to be here either. It's a forehand, the top of the net from Popyrin. We go to deuce. We're at deuce, half an hour into this one. Wow, already 3 double faults for Rublev. I could have sworn it was 4, no? Because he had 2 consecutive to give the first breakaway. That was at least his 4th. I think the stats are off, but backhand of Rublev down the line is very good. Popyrin claps for Rublev, which is quite funny from somebody who's such a big underdog in this matchup, but it shows the confidence of where he's at right now. Remember Chorich won Cincinnati 2022? Yeah, for sure. I mean, since Chorich was a weird winner, but I almost feel like Popyrin would be stranger. Higher ranked, but to me, weirder than Chorich. Because Chorich, everybody knew how good he was. Not necessarily a legend of the game. Like, don't know if you guys saw that, but that was funny. After Mattia Bellucci, who's a great player. After Atlanta, he beat Borna Coric. Amazing match there, really fantastic match. He beat Borna Coric there, and he said in the on-court interview that Coric is a legend of the game, which is kind of a funny thing to say. He's not necessarily he's not made it to legend status. Borna has not made it to legend status, but everybody knows how good he is. I did get to interview Mattia Bellucci after he said that comment in the press, which was fun, the Atlanta Open, but he's a great player. But Coric might not be a legend of the game, but we all know how good Coric is, you know? We all know how good Coric is, and he made it to the final of another Masters before he made a Masters 1000 final. If you told anybody, if just thinking about the idea of Popyrin making 2 Masters finals is crazy at this point. Like, it's very unexpected. Like, Coric, a little bit of a high level higher, even though the ranking wasn't there, in my opinion. It's my opinion, but. All right, so I'm going to look for the last time an Aussie won a Masters, just on Wikipedia. So Hewitt won Indian Wells 2003. It's probably the last one he won because of Roger, I would imagine. It is. Yeah. Yeah, he didn't win another Masters 1000. So the last Masters 1000 title, I think, won by an Aussie, unless Kyrgios. No, Kyrgios didn't. I don't think he even made to a final. Last Masters 1000 won by an Aussie was 2003 Indian Wells. Hewitt beat Gustavo Kuerten 6-1, 6-1 in the final. That's pretty amazing to think about. What happened to Andrey's had a very good week. Yeah. Well, this is more kind of indicative of what his year has been like, to be fair. That's pretty crazy, though. Gustavo Kuerten, about 21 years ago, almost 22 years ago, double breadsticked Gustavo Kuerten, who's an absolutely phenomenal player. And we could have Popyrin, win a one-sided match against Rublev if this keeps going the way it is. He would have to not drop another game for it to be the same amount of games lost, which is unlikely. See if Rublev can sink his teeth into this. Big serve down the tee. That's a good serve from Popyrin. It's the 15-all. Serve Popyrin. Okay, let's see. This is a big moment for Rublev. Even if he can't climb back in this set, like to get this break back would be huge. If he could do it. It's another double fault. This is a contest of double faults right now. Maybe Kyrgios has won 500. I'm not sure. Those stats are my jam. Kyrgios won Washington. I remember that. Crazy run in Washington where he played amazing. And he made it to the final of Wimbledon. But those were the best results of his career. He made to the semifinals of Miami in 2017. I don't know if he made to a semis of another tournament. I feel like he did get to a semis on clay at some point. I feel like he did. But I don't think Kyrgios ever made it to a final of 1,000. I'm pretty sure. But, I mean, he definitely had the talent to. He had the talent to win about 10 of them. I guess we'll see. I mean, he's still planning on coming back. His last Instagram post is crazy. Just a bunch of his huge forehands from the back of the court for winners. He's saying like he's excited to come back. I hope he does, because anybody who's that talented and also brings a lot of eyes to the sport, I mean, it's a good thing. But I don't know. That forehand goes out from Popyrin, so we're 2 points away still for Popyrin. But he wastes the set point. I'll be honest, I almost didn't recognize Xavier Malisse. I don't know if it's all the facial hair or what, but he looks completely different than he did back in the day. Actually, you know what it is? I think it's the fact that he doesn't have the ponytail. That is what it is, I think. Face shape has definitely changed a bit too. But forehand to Popyrin, the forehand to Rublev. Goes cross court, the forehand to Popyrin. Forehand to Rublev, forehand to Popyrin. Big! I mean, come on. Wow, Rublev so frustrated, but Popyrin with a sensational forehand. Shot heard all around the world. If you don't understand how Popyrin's in this situation, just look at that point. 164 kilometers an hour. That's outrageous, that forehand. That's outrageous for real. Triple-digit forehand from Popyrin, 101 miles an hour. Forehand, +1, perfect. Perfection from Popyrin. That's killer, man. This guy is playing the best tennis of his life. Listen, we've had a lot of, like, Jordan Thompson's had a great year. Kyrgios got to the final of Wimbledon. Like, there's been Aussies, like, popping up and doing stuff. It'd be good to see see an Aussie win a Masters 1000. We finally had an American win a Masters 1000 in Taylor Fritz winning Indian Wells. Of course, Isner won Miami in, I don't remember what year, 2018 maybe. So the U.S. guys definitely were winning more Masters than Aussies have. 21 years is crazy if I have it right. 21 years without an Aussie winning a Masters title is really outrageous. Let's see if Popyrin can do it. He's still got to win another set. Rublev's got to win too. Will you guys do a video about the career of Murray and Kerber? Ooh, I'd love to do that. Yeah, I should. Yeah, it's a good idea. I should do a video on Murray. I've considered doing a video on Murray. I almost kind of want to write like a screenplay for like a Murray movie. Like that's how passionate I am about Murray's career. Like that would be fun. Like he's definitely got there's definitely going to be a movie coming out. It's just about who writes the screenplay first, you know. He's got an incredible story, Murray. But yeah, I want to do a video on Murray. That'd be fun. Definitely been a lot of people doing videos already, but he deserves it. That was an outrageous forehand from Popyrin. Really right out of Rublev's playbook. It was a great forehand from Rublev. And Popyrin somehow, I don't know how he even did this, but he got out of the way of the ball. Like it looked like Rublev's shot was good, like an incredible forehand, and then Popyrin just came back with even more pace. You could see the strain in Popyrin's face to even try to hit that. Amazing. That's superb. I mean, that's a shot that Djokovic would be proud of. And it's come out of the racket of Alexei Popyrin. It's a shot that Sinner would be proud of. And then the forehand finish off was just kind of off of the momentum of the last shot. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking at Masters 1000 champions. Well, first of all, this Masters 1000 winners were so few and far to come by, like especially like 2011 through like 2017. Like quite literally between 2011 Indian Wells, like this is just a stat for you that I think is interesting. Between 2011 Indian Wells and 2017 Madrid, between 2011 Indian Wells and 2017 Madrid, there were only 4 different Masters events with 9 held a year that were not won by Murray, Federer, Nadal, or Djokovic. Literally just 4 in that whole span of time. And they were won by, one was won by Cilic, one was won by Tsonga, one was won by Wawrinka, and another was won by Ferrer. Ferrer, Wawrinka, Tsonga, and Cilic. And then everything else was won by the Big 4. So these kind of Masters like wins just didn't happen. And then things shifted a little bit. In fact, I was incorrect. Kyrgios did reach a Masters final. Cincinnati 2017. I'm seeing it now. Lost to Dimitrov. I forgot about that. What a display of shot making. I don't remember that final, to be honest, watching it. But yeah, then Zverev 1-1 Sock, 1-1 Jack Sock, Dimitrov. Hachinov 1-1. Then it was Fonini, Hurkacz, Norrie, Fritz, like the winner. And then the weirdest ones were Carreno, Busta, Coric, and Runa. Like that was a really weird three-peat there. And then since then, it's been mostly Djokovic, Sinner, Medvedev, Alcaraz, Medvedev. Hurkacz won Shanghai, saved a match point to beat Rublev. But yeah, Carreno, Busta, Coric, and Runa, in my opinion, maybe Jack Sock, like those are the weirdest ones that we've had. Maybe Fonini, not in my opinion though. Fonini is super talented. But in general, I mean, Coric is really the guy that stands out. Like everybody else, pretty much has been top 10 and has earned, like, felt like they've pretty much earned a top 10 spot. Like Popyrin would be really strange. Anyone who plays with the metal hip has my respect. Yeah, absolutely. AJ, good to have you. Familiar name. Anthony, great to see you on a stream, bro. Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Really weird match so far. Honestly, who expected this? Hope Rublev can control his emotions. Yeah, I'm going to change my lighting real quick because I'm kind of sitting in the dark. I'll be back in a moment. But Popyrin's just walked back on court. Great start from Rublev there. So he got the 15 love on his serve. Looks like you're in a cave. Yeah, that's true. Just fully sitting in the dark in a random random room. Yeah, my background can do that sometimes. I got to watch out and make the lighting at least okay. Am I looking better now? That's the question. Jack Sock winning a Master is crazy. Who were in the draw? I mean, I guess he's not as crazy, but he's still pretty. Like, I don't know. It just didn't really happen. Like, those wins don't usually happen. Or at least they haven't since like 2011 or so. So his does stand out a little bit, in my opinion. Forehand Popyrin is outrageous. 1530. This is crazy, man. It doesn't feel like it's a one and done. Although maybe Chorich didn't really feel like a one and done either, and he hasn't really done much since. But let's see. The great performance from Popyrin, really waking everybody up. I love it. Just tell everybody what's up. Put everybody on game. Say, like, this is what I'm made out of. I'm not just a player that's going to stay outside the top 30, 35 in the world. Like, I'm a real deal. And then that would mean that we'd have two Aussies as well in the top 23 in the world once again. And then if Kyrgios comes back and gets his ranking up, we could have three. Or Jordan Thompson keeps playing the way he is. You know? Pretty interesting time for Aussie tennis. Potentially. Probably not going to see Matthew Ebden there. Not in the singles rankings. But here you go. Serve from Rublev. Forehand of Popyrin. Forehand of Rublev. Now. Here we go. Forehand of Andrey. Down the line big to the backhand of Popyrin. Forehand of Rublev. Sorry, I'm experiencing a little bit of lag on my end. Hopefully that clears up on this break point. Backhand cross court, backhand Rublev, backhand of Popyrin. Forehand of Rublev, very big. I'm going to try to see if I can fast go forward to catch it live. Okay, here we go. So Popyrin has broken at 30-40. Sorry, I missed that. My stream was lagging behind a little bit. I'm going to do a bit of a late play-by-play here because I didn't get to catch it as it happened, but apologies, that's on my end. Bit of a lag. Forehand. What a return. It's outrageous. That's an outrageous return. All right, now let me catch up to now. 1-0. It's a big forehand. The forehand is absolutely massive from Popyrin. It's absolutely ridiculous. 13 forehand winners for Popyrin. 3 for Rublev. If you've hit 10 forehand winners more than Rublev, you know you're doing everything right. I was going to say something right, but it means you've done everything right. 30 love. Like, everything you've worked at in your career is come down to this. You can't have a better achievement. 10 more forehand winners than Rublev to this point so far. Keeping him at single digits, Rublev. Backhand, half volley. I mean, everything's coming naturally. He's loose, Popyrin. He's hitting creative shots, gutsy shots. It just looks easy for him right now. He's playing like Alcaraz, like huge forehands. He's hitting drop shots. He's hitting kind of creative shots. The serve's better than Carlos so far. In general, it's a great performance. It just looks like he's way above the rankings where he was at before the week started. And that's another outball from Rublev. So, like I said, Popyrin's playing well, but Rublev is not at his best. Popyrin needs to keep his foot on the gas pedal, though. A smile at this point would be a mistake. Because just like Popyrin was able to come back versus Dimitrov and save a match point in like the fourth round in this tournament, things can change. That's tennis. Forehand return into the net. Some good body language, I believe, from Rublev there, trying to pump himself up. That's what it looked like. Really weird performance. Bad performance from Rublev so far. Just poor. Not what he needs in a final like this. That looked like it might be out. Popyrin is also unsure. Much better. Okay, I appreciate Joseph. Yeah. When I start the next streams, when it gets dark like this, I'll make sure to definitely have some light in the room. Be good. Much, much more one-sided than I ever dreamt of. Yeah, it's insane. Sadly, yep. Really wanted Rublev to win another Masters 1000 title. Yeah. I think a lot of people do, so. Really strange. Hopefully Rublev can keep picking up his level. That's what we want to see. Would be a great step for Aussie tennis, though. Get some young Aussies excited as well and say, hey, I can win a Masters 1000. I mean, back in the day, Aussies were completely dominating the sport. People didn't know about, Spaniards and Serbians and Swiss players, being some of the best at tennis. It was America, it was France, it was, like these were the people. It was Australia, it was Great Britain. Like these were the people who were really, dominating the game. It would be great to have that kind of confidence for the country again, and for all of the other players too. Say, hey, we can do this. There's a physio out for Rublev. It looks like. Be great if we could listen into these conversations instead of hearing the loudspeaker. All right, so they're giving Rublev something to chew on. Giving Rublev something to chew on. Interesting. Dennis or win a Master somewhere in between as well. Yeah, he won in Miami in 2018. Let's be real, guys. Popyrin winning this title would be so much more interesting than Ruby. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think it would be great for tennis to have something like this happen. I've been saying this, like we've had exciting winners, but it hasn't. I mean, Chorich winning was cool, but this would truly be the definite. Like, this would truly be exciting for any player at any point in the tournament. Like, you feel like you're watching them, they could win the tournament because there wasn't a more precarious situation you could be in than almost being 1 point away from losing in straight sets to Grigor Dimitrov, as somebody who I think was outside the top 50 in the world before the week started. And then he might win this whole tournament. Like, that's a great thing just for the tennis viewing experience. Yeah, like Popyrin was 62 in the world. 62 in the world before the week started. So, anyway. To me, I wouldn't mind it. Can't say I was rooting for it when the tournament started or expected it, but I wouldn't mind it. But I do want Rublev to start playing better and make this a closer match, no doubt. That forehand goes out from Popyrin, 15 love. Because also then the discourse is going to be a lot on, wow, Rublev played so poor, rather than Popyrin is playing amazing, which he is. Popyrin is, without question, playing at a top 15 level. He might be playing at a top 10 level. It's hard to say without Rublev really testing him. That's a forehand in the net, though. 15 all. Do you think Novak can win the U.S. Open? Yeah. Yes. Novak can, for sure. Novak absolutely can. It would be a huge accomplishment for him, there's no doubt. But, I mean, it's pretty much at the point where Novak can do what he wills, But I think he can. Backhand of Popyrin, forehand of Rublev, forehand of Popyrin. Forehand of Rublev, inside out, backhand of Popyrin. That goes out behind the baseline. So 15-30. All right, chance here for Rublev to put his claws into this match. Let's see if he can do it. 15-30. All right, these are the big moments that we watch the sport for. It's been a really weird tournament. It could have a really weird ending. Serving is so tough. Genuinely, if I didn't know who was the top 10 player and who was the player outside the top 50 before the week started, I really think I would go for Popyrin as the top 10 guy and Rublev as the guy outside the top 50. I hate to say that, but I mean, it's really weird. Like the situation is weird that the rankings are what they're at and Popyrin is playing this well. But yeah, it's so crazy. And that he's in the final. 30 all here at 2-1. Zamir, something not right. Rublev calm, not grunting, grabbing stomach. Something must be going on. Yeah, he's not at 100%. I have very little doubt that he's not at 100%. But still not the performance that Rublev would have wanted. There's no doubt in my mind that this is just it's got to be something like the tennis is also just not there for Andrey, unfortunately. I was right. Physio coming. Yep. I thought about Ken Rosewall for the Aussie players. Rod Laver, of course. Yes. Yeah. Well, Rosewall's always underrated. Rosewall won 15 majors and he won 8 pro majors, which is underrated. It's advantage here for Popyrin. He's hitting some ridiculous shots right now. Is Alexei Popyrin. Off the backhand and off the forehand. Just so good. Amazing ball striking ability from the Aussie. Hope Rublev's 100% healthy. Yeah. Portuguese company saying he's feeling unwell. I thought Sinner's going to skip this tournament. I'm happy. Yeah, I mean, he's going to play Cincinnati, which is good, but I also just hope that that doesn't hinder him even more, Yannick, honestly. But we'll see. Some incredible play from Popyrin there to get the hold. I mean, Rublev was pushing and pushing, but Popyrin, some really good shot making there. Ball striking off both sides. It's like they've flipped positions, which is really wild. I mean, both of these guys are going to be super tired for Cincinnati. I mean, the fact that we're already having Cincinnati main draw play, you know, and we're still finishing up Canada is really crazy. All right, it's low 15 here. Popyrin could really run away with this. I was just talking about Hewitt beating Quertin 6-1, 6-1. That was the last Masters 1000 title victory. And man doesn't lightning strike twice occasionally. 15 all. Popyrin is really playing laughably good, though. How old is Popyrin? I don't even know, to be honest. He's on the younger side. Might be like 25. He's like around where Hugo and Bear is in age, I think. Something like that. 25, 26. I believe that's right. Yeah, he's 25 years old. Just turned 25. Like, he's very much on the younger side. Younger than, like, Titspot's Casper Ruud. I mean, Wawrinka won his first slam at 29, you know? I think it was Andres Gomino won his first slam at, I don't remember. But forehand Rublev. Side into the forehand of Popyrin. What a shot from Popyrin. I mean, just, this is so good from Popyrin. It's got to be demoralizing a little bit for Rublev, especially if he didn't expect it coming on court. I'm sure that must have been at least partly what's happened. Rublev couldn't have expected Popyrin to come out playing like this. Rublev taking no time, which is not a good thing. Surely not a good thing. Zero time to even think about it. But, I mean, it's a forehand winner, so 30 all. Let's see if he can pick it up here. I would prefer someone else can win the U.S. Open. Yeah, I mean, I feel that. I would love to see Yannick win the U.S. Open. I hope his health is there, though, above anything. It would be great to see like somebody like an Arthur Feast or somebody come out of nowhere, Sebastian Corda come out of nowhere and win a U.S. Open. Like, that would be great for the men's game. Forehand, the backhand of Popyrin, backhand of Rublev. Backhand slice of Popyrin. Forehand Rublev. Down the line to the backhand slice of Popyrin. Forehand Rublev again, inside out. Backhand of Popyrin. What a shot. Rublev, a little bit like a step slow. Backhand slice, that goes out. Rublev doesn't look at 100% at all. There's no doubt in my mind. But Popyrin playing so well. I mean, Popyrin stays at this level, he could get to the top 10, I think. But the question is, can he stay at this level? And that is going to, there's a lot of things that go into answering that question over a long period of time. But we'll see. But first things first, he's looking like he could win his first Masters. Rublev with a great service point there. Gets back to deuce. Go for Rublev. Let's see if he can at least just hang close. Keep it at one break. 2 breaks feels like it's very close to maybe finished here. Backhand drop shot. Rublev forehand. That's a great shot cross court. There you go. Let's go Rublev. Picking himself up. Gets to advantage. Good stuff. Serve from Rublev. Well wide. Another serve. The backhand of Popyrin. Backhand of Rublev. Goes long. Back to deuce here. Who are your contenders to win in Cincy? Yeah, Max. So yeah, I put out a draw predictions. Yeah, my picks to win in Cincinnati are that's a backhand the top of the net from Popyrin. Advantage to Rublev. Yeah, my picks for Cincinnati, I'd say, are Alcaraz is my top pick. And I have who else would I say are my other like kind of top picks there? It's a weird draw. I don't know exactly what I'm expecting out of it. I kind of think like Grigor is going to do well. I think Dimitrov could do well. He's done well in Cincinnati in the past. He's done well at Masters tournaments recently. I think he could have a good Cincinnati, especially because I feel like I kind of like his draw potentially. And I feel like the tournament overall that is a tournament of opportunity and chances. Sinner, I like his draw as well, but I don't know about going all the way. Medvedev, I would definitely watch out for Medvedev. If somebody could beat Alcaraz early, say like a Jack Draper or something, then I could see Medvedev winning the whole thing and taking advantage. He hasn't really had the best form recently, but I'd watch out for Medvedev. Yeah. And then out of the informed players, I'd say Korda is somebody to look out for. But yeah, let's see. Commentators calling it grip and rip tennis from Popyrin. Love it. That is interesting, yeah. Carlos, yep, I agree. Carlos for me. Grip it and rip it like John Daly, yeah. Unfortunately, that Sinner and Rybakina aren't always 100% healthy. Yeah, it's definitely unfortunate. Yeah. I mean, they're two of the best in the world when they can play. I mean, when they're both at their best, they have arguments for the highest peak in respectively men's and women's tennis, or at least one of the highest peaks. But I think they're both contenders for highest peak in respectively men's and women's tennis when they're both at their best. They both look nearly perfect, like they just don't have a flaw when they're at their best. But they just their bodies can't give them a break. It's insane. So. They move so elegantly despite their a body that doesn't really seem like they'd go like that. But yeah. Anyway, and they hit the ball huge as anybody. So I see Korda reaching the semis. Yeah, I sadly think Korda can beat Rublev. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I would love to see Korda doing well whenever, but I understand. Be nice to see Rublev doing well too. 15 love for Popyrin. U.S. Open is the dark horse in terms of random winners. Yeah, exactly. There's always something a little bit. Yeah, you never know exactly what to expect at the U.S. Open. Yeah, I mean, Alcaraz, Team, Medvedev. I mean, 2020 and 2022, I don't think any of the big three played either of those tournaments, but still. No, Rafa played 2022, but he just wasn't himself, really. Or at his best, I should say. Backhand, that goes out. So 15 all. At least kind of taking a little bit of a grip off the chokehold that he's had over Rublev there. So 15 all. Just a little bit of breathing room. Something. He's Andrey Rublev. Alexei Popyrin. Forehand returns a great one from Rublev. Goes behind. Oh, a shot from Rublev, the forehand. Forehand, cross court, the forehand of Popyrin. What a rally. Rally of the match. Back and cross court to the back, and Rublev goes out. Rublev played a great rally, but has Rublev resigned to his body here a little bit? It feels like he's not at 100%, and what do you say there? Great rally there. I mean, what a forehand there, pulled way out wide on the due side there from Rublev. Just caught the sideline, but couldn't get the last shot. It's non-stop high intensity and high level from Popyrin, honestly. Forehand to Rublev, the back into Popyrin. That goes in. Everything going in. Forehand inside out, backhand of Rublev. Sliced. Sorry, guys, a little bit of lag on the stream. There you go. Forehand of Popyrin. Forehand Rublev for pass. Oh, Popyrin nearly gets it back. Rublev gives the apology, as you do. It's 30-all, though. 30-all here, big moment. Do you think Rublev will win? No. I think Popyrin's winning now. I didn't think that at the start. Rublev was playing absolutely amazing at the end of the Arnaldi match. I thought he was going to continue off that level a little bit. But no, it's all Popyrin. All Popyrin so far. See if that shifts or changes. It's a break point for Rublev here at 30-40. Serve from Popyrin, the forehand of Rublev. Forehand of Popyrin, forehand of Rublev. That's in the net. Another break point save from Popyrin. Rublev deservedly upset just at the fact that he missed that shot. Defense definitely not as good as it was versus Arnaldi. There's no doubt. If he had the same level of defense here that he did against Arnaldi, then this would be a much, much closer scoreline, in fact. But he has not had that so far. Serve from the Aussie. That goes long. Second serve. Thought that was a let, but they're playing it. Forehand cross court, forehand to Popyrin. Forehand to Rublev, inside out, back into Popyrin. Somehow gets it, back in volley. Forehand Popyrin's there. This guy is playing tennis just out of nowhere, like a top 10 guy. Like really fantastic. But Rublev too good there. This is better. Like to me, this is more of a like an announcement moment than Chorich in Cincinnati even. But too good from Rublev there. Like, I'll remember this level from Popyrin. Just remember, wow, he can bring this. I mean, I've seen it before at times, but to see him consistently throughout this tournament just bring out this kind of a level has been insane. It's another break point for Rublev, though. Too good with the volley. Good to see. Find more ways to finish off the points. Serve here. Popyrin has a double fault. Rublev's back in this one. A great rally won there at deuce. And Rublev grits his teeth and clenches his fists and puts himself right back in the fight. 3-3 is as it stands. Random question for Anthony and Mr. Power. Can Hurkacz find an opening where he could win a Grand Slam in singles? Thoughts? It's a great question, Jake. Well, I picked Hurkacz to win Wimbledon. He was my pick to win Wimbledon. I know like odds makers were putting him as like the third favorite. Somebody off the Tennis Channel desk picked him to win, but very few were picking him to win. I picked him to win. I thought that Wimbledon was going to have some crazy champion. Didn't end up happening. Alcaraz proved to me yet again that he was just insane on grass. Kind of proved me wrong that he was going to figure it out on grass that quickly. There's the outburst from Rublev. Huge roar from Rublev in frustration there. It's love 30 because you can't get the break and then give it right back. He keeps netting those forehands. And it might just not be his night. I hope there's no kind of blow up moment here, but it looks like that might be what we're heading towards. I hope it isn't. I really hope it isn't. That's not entertainment, just sad. But yeah, anyway, in terms of Hurkacz winning a slam, right now my bet would be no, but I think he could. Wow, that's a terrible double fall from Rublev. Not even close to the box. Surely he's not feeling at 100%. Don't know exactly what it is, but I mean, Rublev always looks pale, but it might just be me. He looks especially pale today. He said after Madrid, I think, that he was sick or something, so it might be like something like that again. Even after winning Madrid. But yeah, my best bet would be no, but I think he can. Wimbledon, I would watch out for him. Australian Open played great this year, but especially Wimbledon, I'd watch out for him. He's great on the faster courts. And yeah, I think he could win another Masters. I would not bet on him at this point at the slams. He hasn't shown the consistency at slams. But at Wimbledon, I wouldn't necessarily be shocked if at some point he could do it. He's very good. I'm high on Hurkacz. The serve alone makes him great, and then he's got some other skills. He's got a great competitive spirit as well, in my opinion. Forehand, Popyrin goes out. Rublev trying to climb his way out of this 30-40 hole. And it might be a fatal one. Shall he not be able to make the right moves out of this hole? Hit the right shots. Might be a time violation. He went to a towel pretty late. Let's see if he can avoid it. That's maybe not great there for Rublev to go so quickly to the line. First serve is way out. Maybe you just take the time violation. Second serve. Forehand big. Backhand Rublev. Forehand Popyrin is too good. Big yell from Alexei Popyrin. He feels like this is his tournament. He stamped his name on it. That's what happens when you play like somebody who's resurrected back to life. When you've saved a match point, when you already see your plane ticket out of Montreal, and then suddenly you beat Dimitrov, and suddenly you're in the tournament. I know I keep mentioning that moment, but that's a big moment in this match, and turned out to be a big moment in this tournament. He beat Ben Shelton in straight sets. He beat Mahac in straight sets. He beat Dimitrov in 3 sets. Beat Hurkacz in 3 sets, very close 3 sets. He beat Korda after being down to him early. And then, now he's up on Rublev. But winning those close matches must have given him a lot of confidence. He's been playing better and better as the weeks progressed. He's Popyrin the ball. Yeah, true. Rublev come back now? I don't think so. Miguelkov. Desperate for Popyrin to win this. I love it. Looks like Rublev is moving better now. A little bit, but he's still not quite where he wants to be at all, I think. Not where he wants to be at all. He's not moving as well as he was yesterday. And Popyrin is 2 games away here. You know, I always like to root for an underdog. I'm not going to lie, but I'm sad to see Rublev playing like this in the final. Especially when he would have felt like this is an opportunity. Not to say that, I mean, even though Popyrin's, number 62 in the world? I guess 30 in the world now. But, I mean, Popyrin's playing like another opponent he probably could have had in a Masters final, despite the ranking. So that's not really a shame to lose to this version of Popyrin that much, in my opinion. But still an opportunity for a Masters title. Especially after losing to Hurkacz with a match point in Shanghai last year as well. Like, those kind of moments build up on one another. I love the energy from Popyrin. We'll see if it's just this kind of energy that he's got limited for this one tournament or if he can build on it. But I love it. Serve down the tee is very good. 15 love. And kind of like a Hugo and Bear kind of situation. He's going to have an 100% win rate in finals. 3-0. It's a great start to his finals record. Especially now being able to win a big title in a final is huge as well. Hurkacz started his finals record, I think 5-0. Alcaraz the same, 5-0. But those things are rare. Ernest Gulbis and Hugo and Bear, I think, are currently tied for the record with 6-0 to start off their finals. But as soon as Popyrin won the first 7 points of this match, you felt like something was off for Rublev, honestly. And something was very on for Popyrin. 6 points away now. First serve is a let. Good question. I'd say prob, but who knows? Prob not, but who knows with Djokovic almost done. Yeah, there could be opportunity. I agree. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how much of a stranglehold Sinner and Alcaraz have over the rest of the tour, or if there's going to be loads of opportunities. I think there's a lot of really great young players that can definitely be worthy of a major title, which would be the ideal situation. I hope that's the case, especially if players like Jakub Mensik, Fonseca, players like that keep getting better. That's a forehand out from Rublev. He's going to want that one right back. 5 points away, Popyrin. Appreciate everybody tuning in to the stream. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, for more streams like this, if you are enjoying it. And we'll be here for Cincinnati as well. Popyrin 5 points away here. Serve, that's too good. 5-3. 5-3 for Alexei Popyrin. And Popyrin is 1 game away from a Masters title and becoming the first Australian man in almost 22 years to win a Masters 1000 title. Over 21 years since Leighton Hewitt beat Gustavo Kuerten in the final of Indian Wells. And Popyrin can make history for Australia by winning this one. And that forehand on the second to last point of the first set and the forehand on set point is going to be replayed when discussing this wild run from the number 62 in the world in a tournament that had Jannik Sinner, in a tournament that had, Andrey Rublev, Stefanos Tsitsipas, in a tournament that had Daniil Medvedev, and more. It's 15 love for Rublev. Forehand of Popyrin. It's in the net. 30 love for Andrey Rublev. First serve in the net from Rublev. Second serve here. Backhand to Popyrin. What a return. He's 2 points away as Popyrin. Popyrin out of nowhere. His return position has done such big things. Arnaldi was not able. You know what? Popyrin watched Arnaldi and saw that Arnaldi was not able to read Rublev's serve at all. And what happened there? Popyrin seemed upset of something, but Popyrin forehand, Rublev forehand, inside out, back into Popyrin. That's out down the line. All right, remember those moments if something happens, but Rublev was very quick to serve. Popyrin was almost looked like Popyrin maybe wasn't even ready, but anyway, Rublev got out of trouble there, and 1 game away is Alexei Popyrin. Let's see what Rublev can do to try to fight, or if it's Popyrin's tournament to win. Huge hitting from Popyrin. It's actually hard to tell who's going to pick up a slam outside center and Alcaraz. They can't win everyone, surely. Yeah, exactly. It is very hard to tell. It's going to be interesting to see how much Runa or Artur Feast or guys like that put themselves in the conversation. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Andrey looks like he's given up completely. I agree. Unfortunate. Looking forward to your next podcast with Liza. Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to try to get that going. I want to get that going once again. But yeah, I appreciate it, Jake. Thanks for that. Hopefully, hopefully we can get that one soon. We've both been respectively busy with different tournaments. Like Liza went to Wimbledon, Newport. I went to Atlanta and had other stuff going on as well. So that's been part of the reason that we've been for the break that we haven't had a podcast. Rublev coming back or not? Your opinion? No, I think it's over. I think Popyrin's had it. I think Popyrin looks like he's mentally the far more calm, which is helping. Like Popyrin looks like he's ready to win this tournament. I think Rublev's gonna maybe could make it interesting in the next game, but I think Popyrin's serving too well. If it was 5-4 and it was about to be Rublev to serve, I still think that there's a chance for a good shot for Rublev. But I reckon that this is Popyrin's tournament to lose now. What a crazy winner. The craziest Masters 1000 winner, in my opinion, since I started watching tennis. Which is really interesting and crazy to think about, to be honest. 15 love already with a good serve there. Rublev needs some good positive body language here real quick. Try to shift this around. Let's see. It could be 6-2, 6-4. It was 6-4, 6-4 in Monte Carlo when Popyrin was able to beat Andrey. First serve is wide. Here we go. Huge moments for Rublev. Still a good tournament for him. I mean, when you consider where he's been at the last few months, but he will be disappointed. Forehand Rublev, forehand to Popyrin. Back into Rublev, down the line, forehand to Popyrin. Forehand Rublev down the line, back into Popyrin for a pass. That's out though. 15 all. 15 all. Interesting. Forehand of Rublev, forehand of Popyrin. Oh, what a shot down the line. Rublev can only smile because this guy's playing outrageous too. How do you make that forehand? I mean, this guy just, I think this guy picked up somebody else's racket. I think Popyrin picked up Jannik Sinner's racket. And not even necessarily Jannik Sinner from this tournament, but Jannik Sinner from Miami. Jannik Sinner from Australia. And it's Popyrin from Australia. He's trying to become the first Aussie in over 21 years to win a Masters title. He's 2 points away now. At the line on the outside to serve. Backhand Rublev, the backhand slice of Alexei, forehand of Andrey. Out, inside out, making Popyrin run. Forehand now. It's not well placed enough, letting Popyrin some space to gain control again. Backhand, cross court, the backhand slice of Popyrin. Back into Popyrin, forehand Rublev. Can he put it away? He had the other side open. Forehand Rublev cross court. Popyrin's back in it. Forehand Rublev to rally. It's like 25 plus shots. Backhand Rublev, the backhand of Popyrin. Backhand Rublev, that goes out. What a lung buster of a rally. Longest of the match, surely. 30 all. Both them big blows back and forth traded. How many shots was that? 25 shot rally. Yep. Long. Maybe the longest of the tournament. That was like Tommy Paul and Jannik Sinner last year in Canada when they played, I think, 36 shots. Huge shots back and forth. Neither really coming to the net. Use those legs, come on. I think that's from Popyrin's side. Maybe from Andrey's. Serve from Popyrin. Serve out wide is very good. Championship point for Alexei Popyrin. One of the most shocking Masters 1000 winners we've had. If he can get this done. But man, he can play a great game. And he would climb up, I believe, 39 spots in the rankings. From 62 in the world to 23 in the world. Should he be able to win this? And he stands at championship point in this one. Can Popyrin finish this off? And no, he can't. As Rublev gets the point, pushes this to deuce. We're not done yet. Is a comeback possible here for Rublev, or is Popyrin going to be able to step over this line? Let's see. Is Rublev coming back or not? Yeah, no, I don't think he is. Good play-by-play. I appreciate it, Sean. Thanks for that. Here we go. Deuce. Popyrin at the line to serve. I do enjoy doing the play-by-play. Serve from Popyrin. Big. Back in return. That goes just long, wide. It's a good attempt there from Andrey. Second championship point for the Aussie. And do you think that he believed? And do you think that Alexei Popyrin believed when he was at down match point to Dimitrov? Do you think that he believed before the week started? Do you think he believes now? Serve from Popyrin. Big serve. Goes wide. Second serve from Alexei. Back end of Rublev. Back into Popyrin. The forehand of Rublev big. Forehand of Popyrin defending him. Forehand Rublev. Popyrin somehow with a lob up. Smash. It's too good. Too much power on that one from Rublev. I mean, listen, it's definitely not done, you know? That's the thing about tennis. The genius of the scoring system is if Rublev breaks here, suddenly Popyrin just would rather be anywhere else than on the court. If Rublev just wins 2 points here, suddenly Popyrin would rather be anywhere else. Because he's had 2 match points, and suddenly the chance, if he doesn't work hard, then there's a big chance that this will be some of the most miserable moments of his life. Wasted chances. That's the brutality of tennis. So you never know. That's how you have to think about it. Especially these pros, they fight and fight. And we've seen that from Rublev. Down, I think, 5 match points to Fokina in Dubai. And he found a way to come back. In that tiebreaker. 5 consecutive, I think. Kind of like a la Andy Murray at the Olympics. But it's another championship point here for Alexei Popyrin. And Alexei Popyrin has done it. Oh my God. Alexei Popyrin is a Masters 1000 champion in Canada. He falls on the ground and he deserves it. Rublev nowhere near his best today, but Popyrin was laughably good. Top 10 level. Amazing serving. Amazing hitting off the forehand. It was really laughable at times. And Rublev is going to come away disappointed. But Alexei Popyrin, give a bow. The most shocking Masters 1000 champion that we've had in a while. And an Aussie to win a big title yet again. The last time was Leighton Hewitt, as I said, I believe, in 2003 Indian Wells, beating Gustavo Kuerten. That was straight sets, and this was straight sets too, over Rublev, who's going for his third. And, I mean, it was fitting that was a forehand to finish too. What joy for Popyrin. And did he believe? And did he believe is the question. And you better know that somewhere deep down he believed. Even though everybody would have told him he was crazy. Rublev walks to the other side, always very friendly with all the players. You love to see it because now whenever we watch a match in Cincinnati, whenever watching any match, we feel like anybody at any point, they can go on to win the tournament. If Popyrin down match points versus Dimitrov, 3-set wins over players like Dimitrov, Hurkacz, 7-6, 7-5 were the score lines in the second and third sets there. If he can win that, I mean, it's almost, he laughs because it's unbelievable. What a victory for Alexei Popyrin, Masters 1000 champion. Happy to see it, man. He's a great player. He's a great player. He pushed Novak 4 hours plus in Australia. And he's had some great wins. Win over Rublev, Monte Carlo. Good to see him go all the way. Surprising, but good to see him go all the way. Congratulations to Popyrin. Yep, that's it. All right, thanks, Sean. Thanks, Jera. I got to head out, but I appreciate everybody for tuning in. And wow, Alexei Popyrin, a surprising Masters 1000 champion. But I love stories. I love stories in tennis, and that's definitely a story. And happy for him. I think it's a good thing for men's tennis. I think right now everybody's will be a little bit shocked, but I think at the end of the day, it's a good thing for men's tennis. And we haven't had a champion quite like this in a while. We've had some weird ones, but we haven't had one like this in a while. So it's good. It's good every now and again to keep us modest that anybody can win. Ivan Nisevic as a wild card in 2001 Wimbledon. Mark Edmondson back in the day in Australia. Borna Coric was close, but it's good to have winners like this. Keeps us modest. 6'2", 6'4" for Popyrin. He was hitting forehands like Rublev. See you guys in Cincinnati. Keep Quality Shot tennis on your radar. Please don't forget to hit a like on the way out if you did enjoy it. And thanks guys for tuning in. Like always, see you guys at the next one. Popyrin, Alexei Popyrin, Masters 1000 champion in Canada. There you go.